Welcome back to Disneyland and my second day in the park on this trip. Today I was going to use the go left strategy that we Brits love. Americans drive on the right, which broadly means they like to travel in a counterclockwise direction. We Brits travel on the left, which means when going into the parks, it feels very natural to turn left. And while there are many different strategies, they're all better than having none at all. What's your favourite Disney theme park strategy? So this meant we headed towards Adventureland and Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Oh, look at all the people. And welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Wait! We forgot to wake up the Glee Club. In the Tiki Room.
And while I love the Tiki Room, I can see why many people would hold off and do it later in the day. And if you're wondering where the crowds from earlier went, they came here to the Tropical Hideaway. But not for me, however. I was off to the Jungle Cruise. The Jungle Cruise line splits in two, so make sure you take the left-hand lane. This ride has had a bit of an overhaul since I last rode it, so it's time to check out what the changes were.
Folks, welcome aboard the world famous Jungle Cruise. Now, folks, raise your hand and repeat after me. We will hopefully survive. Ooh, folks, look on your left-hand side. That is an Indo-Chinese tiger. You know, folks, you know why tigers are striped? Well, they don't want to be spotted. Yeah, it's true. Wow. And would you look at that, friends? The whole herd's out today. That's basically unheard of. Oh, that's our friend Rose. She's been in that shower for forever. You know what you can tell? All the wrinkles. But don't worry, I won't get you guys close to me. You know what? I lied. That looks like fun. Let's get close. Let's see what's going on here. Oh my goodness. Look at that gorilla. And look at that gorilla with the cute little baby. And look at that gorilla with the cute little gun. Cute little gun? Oh, we better get out of here. You know, he's probably one who's cool. But we're now in the Nile River, and that's right, this river goes on for miles and miles and miles. If you don't believe me, you're in denial. It's wildlife, friends. Let's see, we got some gazelles, some giraffes, some gnu, some zebras, some where you don't keep your hands, feet, and legs to the boat the entire time. Oh, you know what? I see what happened. You got into a shipwreck. Oh, that's silly, dude. Yeah, you can tell they like each other because they're giving each other butterflies. Aww. Folks, I love butterflies, but they're not what they used to be. Caterpillars. Oh, folks, it's a moment you've all been waiting for. The beautiful, the immaculate, the electric, the fantastic. Folks, it's the backside of water! I'm hungry. On your left-hand side, folks, we have a python just sitting in that tree. H-I-S-S-I-N-G. Yeah, if you all knew how, this is the place to get it. Specialize in crop sites. Oh, hi, Ellie. Good to see you.
I thought the rethemed area of the Jungle Cruise was great, and the jokes are still as bad as ever. The next ride was Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye, which is probably one of my favourite rides at Disneyland. The wait time said 45 minutes. It was never going to be that long. And the theming in the line is probably one of the best in the park. You've been on Dinosaur at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This attraction uses the same ride vehicles. So prepare yourself for a very bumpy ride.
And then suddenly you are turning sharply and dropping suddenly.
This path leads to timeless youth and
And while Indiana Jones was a great ride, I was very pleased to hear that it's going to have a refurb to fix some of the broken special effects. And now we've moved out of Adventureland and into New Orleans Square. And if Red's out meeting the guests, it means that Pirates of the Caribbean can't be too far away. This is definitely an attraction you want to be taking the left-hand lane line, because this side doesn't snake around as much as the right-hand lane does. And I will say that this version is by far the best version of the Pirates of the Caribbean. The ride begins gliding by the Blue Bayou restaurant. And then you can see the skeletons of old pirates guarding their treasure.
Do I hear 10? A hen for a
10? A pirate's life for me.
Despite the many changes, Pirates is still one of my favourite rides. By this point, we were starting to feel a little bit hungry, so we decided to go to the French market. I decided to go for the Louisiana-style buttered shrimp po' boy, which came with a bag of chips, or crisps. My other half went for the fruit plate, all while the band played some fantastic music. After this, we decided to head towards the front of the park and ride the Disneyland Railroad.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. For those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
And for me, this was one final look at Splash Mountain, as this ride is soon to be rethemed as Tiana's Bay of Adventure.
We're now joining up with the Rivers of America and entering the frontiers that looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the trip. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
You can also see one of the original Mike Fink keelboats, which is a nice throwback to a ride that disappeared from Disneyland over 25 years ago.
Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that the mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mighty reins and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
And as we approach Big Thunder Mountain, remember that the line here also splits in two, so head left. And as we leave the Tomorrowland station, we head into my favourite part of the ride. The first of which is the Grand Canyon diorama. Hello, goats! Now it's the Primeval World diorama. Soon enough, we were back at Main Street Station. And after spending some time exploring Main Street, it was time to get some food with a friend from the UK. We went to the Carnation Cafe, where I had the roast turkey club sandwich, and the other half had Walt's chili. And both of these were very tasty indeed. After dinner it was time to check out the Walt statue and then head right into Tomorrowland. First place to visit was Star Tours. And if you're a fan of the original Star Tours, I'll leave a link above for the whole POV of that ride. And Disneyland really should do something with that piece of overhead track. But probably not rocket rods again. I do feel that Tomorrowland is the weakest area in the park. They really need some big ticket attractions here. I come here to ride my second favourite Disneyland transportation system. It's the door riding the monorail. It provides some absolutely amazing views of the park, and especially at night.
Disneyland monorail. We are now beginning a 2.5-mile journey to downtown Disney.
And it also showed that Fantasyland was quiet, so we were going to head there next.
It's a small world. And now we're riding alongside the happiest kingdom of them all, Fantasyland, home to Pinocchio, Snow White, Peter Pan, and other storybook characters. Then collect your belongings, watch your head.
And the Encanto projections on the front of It's a Small World were really fun. Glad that I caught this, as I hear it's now been discontinued. I think heading to Fantasyland later in the evening is a perfect way to avoid the early morning crowds. And after a very long day, it was time to head back down Main Street and time to get back to the hotel. And how did the go left strategy work out? Really well, actually. The posted wait times were far longer than it actually took. But maybe that's done to encourage guests to purchase Genie Plus. And heading left at every opportunity in the lines themselves was an absolute winner. If you try either of these strategies, please let me know how you get on. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And while this concludes my first stint at Disneyland on this trip, I do have upcoming vlogs from Knott's Berry Farm and Los Angeles, before returning to Disneyland at the end of my vacation.